Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I wanted to share something. It can be really overwhelming to think, how do I use a journal, or how can I have more than one journal? I wanted to just show you what I'm currently mostly working in. I almost always have an art journal going. Well, always, not almost always. It's definitely okay to have a multitude of journals. Just don't be overwhelmed. I keep an art journal all the time just for playing with different inks or pens or pencils. This one's pretty full. It might be completely full. It is. That one's completely full. So I moved over to my Jane Davenport art journal. Last night I started playing with the oil pastels. That looks so elementary because it is, but I was just working on blending colors and I ended up getting little flecks of pastel all over this page. It's pretty interesting though how you can scrape the paint off. Look at that. There's so much you can do. It's definitely going to be fun to learn about this. You can make marks in it, you know, blend it. But when I kind of brushed across to try to get some of the little pieces off, I ended up making black marks on her face. I love this one. It probably could use some more color, but I got tired and stopped, and then I picked it up again and started playing. By this time it was probably midnight last night, so I just stopped. But I keep an art journal going all the time. I usually have some sort of themed journal, like this one is all things Asian, and I haven't pulled this off the shelf since the first day that I made it. I have this page. I haven't forgotten about this. I have things I want to put in here and I just haven't had time to get to it. And then I always keep a journal, sort of a journal. And my style for myself, the way I keep a journal has evolved. I write in these. I also do art. I do collage work. I experiment with new things. I put trash in these if I find a label or something that I really want to keep. For instance, this was from some chocolate. What is that brand? Chocolove, I think it's called. And they always have a poem on the inside. So I glued that down and I've distressed that up quite a bit. I went ahead actually and distressed quite a few pages in this one. This one will probably last me through January. And this is pretty much my go-to journal right now, you know, for my channel, for just everyday journaling. I always carry a planner of some kind. I think the last time I shared my planner, I had bought a planner from the Scrap Exchange. It was leather, maybe one of the 3-ring or 6-ring or, you know, whatever. I love it, but it doesn't let me be as creative or spontaneous as I want to be. And this probably doesn't look spontaneous because I have actual days now, you know, these pages I've created for days. But this lets me work on these pages the way that I want to. This makes sense for me. I've got my work schedule, my Etsy goals, YouTube goals, home and garden things, art and creativity, like if I want to try something new. I have a place for things I want to do on that particular day, and errands and shopping. I also added in for myself, like here in the front, I've got an ongoing shopping list, and this might be for things that are a little more expensive, things I know that I want to buy, like if I want to get some art supply thing that's $20. I might not put that on today because I'm not going to have $20 to spend today, but I don't want to forget about it. So I usually keep an ongoing shopping list to look at when I'm out, which is the reason I love this traveler's notebook. I carry this like a wallet. It's got a place for my license, my debit cards. I had some inserts, you know, that I've been able to put in this pocket in the back. I want to get a long notepad. This is pretty narrow, so I need to find one to fit. So that's one of the things that I carry. I carry that in my purse. And then I'm usually working on some sort of, you know, trying to make some sort of art journal that's handmade or whatever. And this is the one I'm working on. This is full of all the colors of a cottage garden. And I think I said about this one, I want it to be full, just like bursting at the seams by the time spring gets here. So I need to pull this out and work in it again. It kind of went by the wayside through December. This is set up similar to my Poetic Rust journal. It's got the safety pin binding, and anyway, and then I'm usually working on some custom journals for people who have ordered. So I just wanted to check in quickly. I like to check in at least once a day, or every day or so. It's nice to check in and see how everybody's doing. I will see you all really soon. Bye for now.